What up, savages? Welcome to another episode of the Savage Land. Welcome to another episode of Pallet Picks. And today on Pallet Picks, we have the Lightning Collection Cobra Kai Skeleputty. And might I say, I'm in love with this figure. I have an original putty from the Lightning Collection, but I still haven't opened it. It's somewhere in this pallet. But I had an impulse buy. I've been waiting on this really, man, ever since they announced it, because knowing the putty's body with the ab crunch and the abdominal cut, I know it was going to be a dope figure to mess around with. And Lightning Collection on the low is a really good sleeper line. It has some really good figures. I have one of the best shredders that I've ever owned. The only thing about it is just not in its traditional form. But with the Skeleputty, man, as soon as I got it out of the package, man, it was a fun figure to mess with. The aesthetic on it is great. It's from the Cobra Kai Clash Up from Karate Kid Part 1, actually when the bully's dressed up in the skeleton uniform. And as you can see, he is wearing that uniform. The Cobra Kai insignia on the back has no paint flaws. He has wash, he has sculpt, he has great articulation. He's just as fun to mess around with as a Mayfax. And as you can see here, here's his accessories. I don't know what that chest piece is. I guess that's when a putty gets hit. I watched Power Rangers when I was younger, but I was way past Power Rangers. You know, I just know it's iconic from the 90s. So I guess that's an effect piece, and I guess that's like some type of flaming effect piece on his fist there. And you see he has two extra hands. Looks like I have the gripping hands down there, and then of course he has a bigger gripping hand, and what's inside that effect is a balled up fist. Now I will say the wrist joints, he has none. It's basically you plug and play from the middle of the arm there. But as far as his articulation is so good, it makes up for that. And his gripping hands are great, especially for what he's supposed to be portraying, like Karate Kid, like blunged items like bats and machetes and knives. He can hold those good, and actually that comes from the Walgreens exclusive, a Jigsaw. And Jigsaw, only thing I have with him is that shotgun. That's what he can hold. But all this other stuff, it was just extra. Like it's great to go to this character, and that's what the cool thing about my collecting is. It just spills over. And once again, this is Jigsaw's bat, I believe. Now I have another bat from the effect case. I forgot the name of the company, but I believe that bat came with Jigsaw, but he holds that great. And like I said, he can pose up great. He can get into nice like karate poses. And with the wash on him, when I put that dark light on, I put that overhead light on, it just really pops, man. It gives a great look. It's a great effect, man. He's just all around a great character, man, that they made here with the aesthetic, and then just the putty body, the Lightning Collection body alone is just awesome, man. I don't know what it is about the Lightning Collection, but they gave them some of the best bodies. Matter of fact, this is what that retro Spider-Man body is. That ab crunch with that abdominal cut. He has boot cut. He has thigh cut. Great butterfly joint. Great. As you can see here, he's like holding that bat with ease, because his butterfly joint can crank back. Now, it was a little hard to get this bat. I wanted to go further back with the bat, actually put it behind the neck, but he has no wrist joint. So that was a flaw in that. But like I said, man, this guy is super easy to move around. Now, he is very high priced. I was an impulse buy. I wanted this figure, so I was like, hey, I rolled the dice, and I'm glad. He's worth every bit of $30, but $30 is too much. He was $27.99 at my Target. He's in a Target exclusive, and with tax, he was about $30, man. But he's been sitting on the pegs for 2 weeks, 5 of them stacked back to back, and that's what made me just buy the other day. I was like, let me grab this. I've been wanting this, so let me see what's up with it, and hopefully none of you guys out there go get him. Because when Target puts him on clearance, which they will, if he's sitting around like that, stacked back 5 deep, I know he's going to get down to $12. And he's an army builder. This is a putty from Power Rangers. And plus, he's kind of like almost another army builder with the Karate Kid setup. Because it was like 5 or 6 of them bullies dressed up in that skeletal costume, and they were making Daniel ass bounce off that fence. I actually was watching Karate Kid about 2 weeks ago. I think I fell asleep, or maybe we turned it off maybe in the middle of it, but I hadn't seen it in a long time. But as a kid, that was one of my favorite scenes. And just on his articulation, look at this pose, like he's about to go batter up. That is a very hard pose, at least for me, to get with just action figures that don't have great articulation, not great butterfly joints, no boot cuts, thigh cuts, great ankle rockers. It's hard to get that natural looking position there, and I was really proud of that. Now, I'm a rookie when it comes to taking pictures, but I know I can get busy because I'm a hard critic. Sometimes I look back and it's like, damn, you did your thing on that. So that is a great subtle pose. That is a realistic looking pose. I wish I could have cocked his head back a little bit more. And that's another thing. If he had a double ball joint in the neck, this would be one of the best figures I ever touched. Real talk. But like I said, most of his body is very well articulated, so it makes up for it. But yeah, if he had a double ball joint in the neck, he would be just phenomenal. But he has the hinge. He can look up really good and look down really good, and it's really all about that ab cut across the chest that makes up for the non-double ball joint. Almost kind of like Valiverse. That's what I say. Certain things about Valiverse makes up for that double ball joint that they don't have, that G.I. Joe has. And that subtle just piece, yo, that's like crucial, man. Especially when it comes to taking pictures and you want to make more like natural movement. And that goes along with the wrist joint here. Like with his left arm, I would have cocked that wrist back in, his hand in a little bit more, so more of a cupping, more natural running movement. But I can't. It goes on right at the mid arm there. That's what it plugs and plays for his different arms. But overall, I am satisfied with this Lightning Collection Skeleputty. This is great. This is a great figure. If you on the fence about it, or you just really want to get it, I mean, I would wait still. I would tell you to play the waiting game, because people are really not jumping on this like that. And but he's great. He will not disappoint. He looks good out of package. Like, his paint looks great. The whole theme of it, the whole Cobra Kai skeleton bully thing is dope. It's an army builder. It's a putty. And it's just awesome, man. They did good with the paint, the wash, the sculpt, articulation. This figure is a 9.5 in my eyes. And the only reason it doesn't get another point on a 10 scale is because the minus the wrist joints, and I wish it had a double ball at the neck. But other than that, this is, like I said, I've been wanting this figure, so me paying $30 for it was worth it, but it's way overpriced. But when Target puts these guys up on clearance for $12, a couple of months down the road, hell, maybe in about 3 weeks down the road, I'll be there to buy every last one of them. This is an awesome figure. This is Savage Land. If you can, give me a like, comment, subscribe. If not, shit, man, just check me out later on. That's cool. We do this for the love and beauty of action figures. Lightning Collection with Cobra Kai, the bullies, and all those karate kids out there. And with that being said, it just sucks ass, man. Damn it. You son of a bitch, man. Damn, I was about to get a good fucking shot here. Assholes. What type of shit is that?